spare myself get into the technical details because nobody else better than Majid can explain all the technical details of IPv6. He's just a great guy. Anyway, and then we will be discussing the depletion of v4. You have just seen a little bit of depletion status in non-sub introduction. So, and we will be discussing IPv6 address allocation policies and how much IPv6 Pakistan has got up till now. Its prefix visibility, and the major focus of our presentation is IPv6 Task Force Pakistan and the project v6 core. So to start with, IPv6, as just mentioned in the introduction, it is a new technology. It is a new version of Internet Layer Protocol. But on the lighter side, it is not new. It's been there for last, you can say it was first people decided to work on this thing in 1996, if I'm not mistaken. And the first RFC 2460 was released in 1998. So it's been more than a decade now. So we cannot say that it's a new technology anymore. I would rather say no more excuses for any of us. Main benefits, like there are many benefits. The best thing for us, being a service provider, it has expanded addressing capability. Why it is the main benefit for us? Because we are running out of IPv4 and other benefits. Like everybody knows, like it has built-in security, it has simple header format, good for programmers as well. Again, just to clarify the difference between the IPv4 and IPv6 over here, IPv4 has 32-bit address, 32-bit address space, and IPv6 has 96 more bits and 128. And for the very first time, I saw a metric called undecillion. These are the number of addresses you can have in IPv6. That is 42 plus. And you can take a look on this metrics later on. I'll be sharing this presentation with Adnan, most likely he'll upload it on the website. Okay, to start with the depletion status. This report was published in September by Adeel. And as per this report, we will be running out of the IPv4 in most probably 2012. But let me tell you a very grim picture right now. We have only 7/8 left in the world. 7/8. And after 2 more /8, there will be 5 left. And what IAMA has decided that they will give 1/8 to every RIR, that is the regional internet registry. So in that case, we have only 3/8 left in the whole world. That's it. So we are not, we don't have to wait till 2012. It will happen very soon in 2011. So you can imagine where we are. This is the picture. IANA will run out of IPv4 address space in 2011 February, and that's it. Once IANA is out of IPv4 address space, almost everybody will run out of address space. What will happen after ISPs start running out? A large number of customers will end up with limited IPv4 address space, and we'll be running through NAT. In fact, last month I was in Lahore and I was using a WiMAX. I don't want to call the company's name, and I was not getting a public IP on the WiMAX. So that was something very shocking for me. Anyway, then the IPv6 address space allocation policy. This is the infrastructure of the internet assigned addresses. This is the IANA. There are 5 RIRs: Afrinic, ARIN, APNIC, LACTNIC, and RISE-NCC. And then we have NIRs, which is National Information Internet Registries, and then local internet registries, and then ISPs and end users. As well, everybody knows, like most probably everybody knows, Pakistan is a member of APNIC, and to qualify for an initial allocation, Ethnic has devised some policy that you have to be an ISP to get IPv6, or like you can be an academy as well, but then there are very strict rules for that. You have to provide a proper planning. You have to provide that how you're going to use it, and there are very strict rules and regulations for that if you are not a service provider. If you can go back in IPv4, those who have worked with the service provider or in HEC or FERN, they are very much aware of what is the IP allocation in IPv4. The maximum any service provider or any enterprise can get in IPv4 is /16, and that's it. And then they can further assign it to their users and to other enterprises. In IPv6, the maximum address space you'll get is /32. And the maximum you can assign it to any enterprise is /48, and that's it. You cannot assign /33 or 34 or 35 to anybody. It is a very strict policy by almost all the RIRs. So, but still people are doing it. It's like it's a policy. You cannot govern what's happening on the internet. So, and let's talk about Pakistan. What's happening in Pakistan? As of 1st December 2010, I checked the report last night as well, and there are no changes. There are 56 ethnic members in Pakistan, registered members in Pakistan. I'm not talking about the associate members. Those who are familiar with ethnic membership, associate member is one who gets the IP address, but they are not permanent members. So we have 56 ethnic members in Pakistan. Every member is entitled to get an IPv6 allocation of /32. Every member, as per the policy. But the most horrifying picture is, according to Optic Routing Table, out of 56 members, only 19 members have got IPv6 address space. This is the list of those 19 members who have got IPv6. You can, once this presentation is uploaded on the website, you can check how many have got the IPv6 address space. And you can say, like, mostly are the service providers, almost all are the service providers, and the most promising thing is HEC is there. HEC has got its IPv6 share. So this is something good for us. Pakistan Software Export Board, PSEB, has got its IPv6. So in almost all the service providers. But again, I have got the IPv6, but I am not doing with IPv6, then there is no use of it. Out of 19 members, only 6 members are advertising their IPv6 prefixes on the internet. And you can see there is no HEC. You can see there is no PSEB. So they have got their IPv6 address space, but they are not doing anything with it. So only Cybernet, Delta Network, and in fact Delta Network is a very small, used to be a very small cable net operator. They are advertising IPv6. So Link.net, Pakistan Telecom, and Supernet and Qualcomm, they are advertising it. Okay, this is the IPv6 route table. I took it from last night from the route to server, and you can see mostly companies are advertising /32 and /48. I have highlighted in red so you can check. It is fascinating for the engineers most of the time. Okay, this is the basic focus of our presentation today. IPv6 Task Force Pakistan. What it is? It was created by few technology enthusiasts, what we call it. Like they are the pioneers of internet industry in Pakistan, just like Tariq Mustafa, Haris Shamsi, and they were the pioneers as far as I am concerned. They started this IPv6 Task Force back in 2006. It is accredited by IPv6 Forum. It is the World Forum. It is accredited by APNIC. It is accredited by SANOG, and very fortunately enough, PTA as well. The main idea of this task force was to start working towards IPv6 deployment as early as possible. And it was in 2006 when they came with this idea, and they established a working charter after consulting with many stakeholders. So the charter was very focused just to identify the products, vendors, and ISP to promote IPv6 Pakistan. Propose, discuss, implement, and share regional and local IPv6 strategies. Well, this is what I am doing right now, just discussing it, the regional and local IPv6 strategies, which in fact we don't have any right now. Facilitate the means to promote IPv6 and its related technology through task force, manage events and web portal. Thanks to NUST that we are doing it at the moment. Work with academia to promote addition of IPv6 in their curriculum. Well, we have sent letters to at least 3 universities for this purpose to add IPv6 as a complete course, not as just one chapter in their like networking course or any other course, not just one chapter. They have to adopt it as one complete course. It is a very big thing, and we should work on this. And develop general deployment and transition guidelines. Cisco is doing it quite nicely. Juniper is doing it quite nicely. I hope we can work on. We can work with Majid for the rest of the day to see what Cisco is doing, and investigate and publicize IPv6 deployment status, which in fact is very bad in Pakistan. And the main purpose was to establish a national V6 core project. Okay, what national V6 core project is, we'll discuss it a little bit later. The membership of Task Force Pakistan is open to any organization who is willing to promote and deploy IPv6 in Pakistan. There is no membership fee. It is totally free of cost. Thanks to Cybernet, Dancom, like there is no Dancom anymore. Thanks to Cybernet and Supernet, who are paying for the routers and other equipments for the testing and all that. And there is no limit that how many members we can accommodate. And every member has the right to say and the right to vote for anything they think it is good for the development of IPv6 in Pakistan. Okay, now for the V6 core project. Again, it came out of a thought process after SANOG 8 in Karachi in 2007, I guess, if I'm not mistaken. That there should be a test bed. Many researchers are there, they know what 6-bone is. There was a 6-bone project parallel to the IPv4. What they decided, like we have to work out with V6, so they established backbone of IPv6. So we said, okay, fine, we'll do it in the service provider sector as well. So that was the main purpose, and it was started in 2007. It is managed on a collaborative, best effort basis by its nationwide ISPs and educational institutes. So far, we have like 7 members: Cybernet, Supernet, Telenor, and Zabist. Zabist is the only academia member, and we are lucky enough that they showed a little bit of interest a couple of months back, and they gave us a router to tunnel it with, and so far we have 1 member from academia. I hope after today we'll get more membership from academia as well. This is the diagram. This is the network infrastructure. This is the V6 cloud. Like we have placed a router in Cybernet and we ask everybody who is